And so here's the thing with entrepreneurs. For us, change and challenge is a constant. Change and challenge is a constant for us. It's like almost every day. And it doesn't need to be a global pandemic. It can be a new competitor comes into the market. It can be key people leave. It can be government regulation changes. It could be anything, right? But challenge and change is a constant for us. The hard thing about business is not setting big goals. The hard thing about business is, what do you do when your big goals come up against seemingly insurmountable challenges? Hey team, and welcome to our very first Entrepreneurs Assembly. Now, after a year of being bunkered down with COVID, we thought we would bring our community back together with a bang. As such, here we are. We've booked out Cockatoo Island for 2 days for our Accelerate members and our Elevate members. Our Accelerators are 6-figure businesses who are growing to 7, and our Elevators are 7- and 8-figure businesses who are scaling rapidly. In this body alone, there is a cumulative $735 million in annual revenue. So this is 2 days with the best entrepreneurs in Australia. Come and join us.
If you wanna, we could just talk if you wanna. We could all hands if you wanna. Hey, tell me what you wanna do. We could just laugh if you wanna.
Welcome to the very first Entourage Entrepreneurs Assembly. The reason we've introduced these assemblies is we want to provide more forums and environments for us all to come together on a large scale and really kind of knock the lights out with it, right? So our vision for these assemblies is to be like almost an Entrepreneurs Unconvention, but for Entourage members. And so every business was affected differently, right? 4 different categories. The point here, guys, as I've said a couple of times, is regardless of what category you're in, nobody should be doing business the same way we were 12 months ago. Everybody's shifted. And so we asked non-Entourage members what category they're in. So this is a survey of 2,430 non-Entourage members. And you can see there's 33% are distressed, 45% are challenged, 15% are doing well, 5% are booming. We then surveyed you guys and asked you guys the same question. This was like October, November. So we were like right into it, right? We spoke to you guys about how you were faring. So this is your performance over the last 12 months. In Accelerate and Elevate, people in the distressed category, 5%. People in the challenge category, 32%. People doing well, 51%. People booming, 9%. I fucking love this data for a couple of reasons. We are so fucking proud of you guys. And I mean that from the bottom of my fucking heart. Well done. Yeah. Navigating challenge is a skill. And so for us, having navigated 2016, 17, and partly 18, the last 12 months, yes, the team worked incredibly hard. Yes, we had to give more. Yes, it wasn't a walk in the park. But if 2016 from a crisis mode for us was, you know, a 9.5 on the Richter scale, this was probably a 2 because we knew what to do. People often ask, like, how do you raise money? It's like, build a great company. How do you sell your business? Build a great company. How do you navigate challenge when it comes? Build a great company. So everything we're already doing all of the time together insulates us from challenge when it arises.
This is our moment. This is our moment. This is our moment.
Talk to us about imposter syndrome and some of the strategies and tools you help people equip themselves with to move past it.
To deal with it. So it's funny because when I sort of knew that might be a topic you asked about. So then I'm thinking about imposter syndrome, and then I'm here going like, I'm imposter. so weird.
Very ironic.
Yeah, it's funny. So yeah, imposter syndrome is interesting because what I know about it personally, so you may know this, but I've been meditating for a long time. So the beautiful thing, if you commit to meditating, then you can hear your inner voices much more clearly. So then you can hear when the imposter is voicing. So some people just believe the voices. You can decide, well, who's the driver and who's the engine, right? So first is to become self-aware, to hear, okay, where is this voice coming from? And then I guess the next part is choice, choosing where to put your focus. The voice that says, what do you think you are? What do you think you're doing? Well, they're better than you. Oh, there's already 100 fried businesses. Don't do that. Oh, she's smarter than you. He's better. All of that stuff. That's your imposter. And then you go ahead and cancel the show, or you volunteer someone else, or you don't take the opportunity. Right? It can hold you back from doing all of the cool stuff maybe that you want to do, like stuff like this. Right? If I let my imposter in, I would have said no. Because I would have been scared to be proven as a fool or stupid or not worthy or not rich enough, not successful enough, not anything enough, right? It's all about being not enough. In any case, through listening to your inner voice, you can hear the voice of the imposter, and then to choose where to put your focus. Do you put your focus on trying to protect yourself, or you put your focus on trying to connect with people or support people or inspire people or live your dreams, or where is your attention going?
Vitran, ladies and gentlemen, huge round of applause. Okay, so the outcome team that V wants to talk about today is to discuss what systems, strategies, philosophies can be used to build a management team that can run the wider team reliably. Who's ever thought this? How do I best ingrain values and behaviors and beliefs and create a culture either in team members or leadership team members? Who's been there? Right, that's what we're talking about today. Everything that we do here at Accelerate and Elevate, guys, is all about helping you go from technician, which you all do very, very well, to like leader, entrepreneur, architect, strategist. The more somebody is entrenched in the mechanics of a business, the more they will become disconnected from the dynamics of the business. Because you're so in it and you're so busy and there's so many problems and we've got too much to do and not enough time to do it, we can lose touch with the heartbeat of the organization. So the minute you say change, your team thinks, am I going to be safe? Why is this? Is she unhappy with me? Is my future okay? Do I need to start looking for another job? You're just bringing in a fucking clinical manager. But that's what's going on in the back of their minds, right? And so change is communicated in the context of vision, and change is communicated in, it's almost an acknowledgement of our success and an acknowledgement of the things we've done well. That's what's enabling us to, in this instance, start to build a leadership team.
Oh, vibe's awesome. Yeah, the vibe is very, almost like a family. Very connected, intelligent, inspired, really grateful people. Everyone's so kind to me and kind to each other, thoughtful. But I'm listening to many people tell me how happy they are with their decision to be here and to be part of the community. Like it's a lifesaver, a life changer, game changer for them.
The mastermind yesterday got heaps out of that, the clarity, great to hear other people's stories, and even got lots for myself out of other people sharing, and it was great to contribute.
That was incredible to have my entire 10 years of a business dissected down to a couple of pillars by an incredible genius, and have him look at it from his perspective and give me a perspective of where we're going, what we're doing, and whether that was the right thing to do.
Like, I have an online business, and what I want is to actually connect with people, with like-minded people.
Getting together with fellow entrepreneurs at this Entourage assembly is just filling my heart as well as my brain, and I'm just overflowing with ideas, but the energy is so different to what it's like on a Zoom meeting.
12 months ago, when the world was shut down in March of 2020, the Entourage took our entire delivery mode digital, which was amazing. A lot of the learning and the training really suited our members. They were able to digest learning and training in small chunks without needing to travel, and it actually worked really well. However, there was one crucial piece that was missing, and that is the magic that occurs when we come together. So as of 2021 and beyond, what we're now doing is combining our digital training with doing entrepreneurs assemblies every 6 months to bring everybody in our community together.
Morning. Thank you. I've got two things to say to you. Number one, you can't unsee this ever again. Number two, most of this came out of my wardrobe, which is very concerning. We have a really solid, amazing day ahead of us. We're going to be moving into Jack's session in a moment. Then we're going to be talking about personal branding and how to get visibility and stand out from the crowd. Then we're going to be having a live Q&A panel where again we're going to get to hear from some powerful people who've gone out there and done some exceptional things in their business. And then we're going to be wrapping it up, and I'm sure you will continue on and on from here.
As we stand here with eyes closed, I want you to rise up. Imagine you're watching a movie and you're the director of the movie and the movie's your life. I want you to imagine, with that childlike imagination that we all have buried deep down, I want you to imagine yourself rising up out of this room and floating across your future timeline to December 31st, 2022. How it feels to connect with those you love and care about most when you're showing up as your purest, best, and lightest self. Feel that connection. Feel that love. Feel that gratitude. Feel the laughter. Feel the tears. Feel the connection of that moment. That's right. Living your life as a beacon of light and an example of what is possible and an example of leadership for all of those that you care about. This is the real you. Feel that. Stand as you would stand if you were feeling that. Smile, laugh, cry, whatever comes up for you, feel that. Turn those emotions up and just take a look around your business. Take a look around the rest of your life. Take a look around what you've created over the last 20 months. The challenges that you thought were going to be so big in your future, as you look back now from December 31st, 2022, what used to seem like an insurmountable challenge or set of challenges appears so tiny in hindsight, doesn't it? We truly realize that we always had the strength to overcome the challenges. We always had the courage to overcome the challenges. Take that feeling of gratitude and turn it up. Take that feeling of strength and turn it up. Take this feeling of being the real you and turn it up.
I was absolutely terrified of putting myself out there and allowing myself to be seen and heard. And what I realized was at no point throughout my career had I stopped to think about what was my personal brand and how was I and what was I doing to build my profile. Personal branding is not a short-term activity. It's a long-term mindset. It's not something you just do and then you finish doing. It's a consistent mindset of allowing yourself to be seen and heard at every step of the way. So starting with the end in mind is a really important step to take.
because you want to be sure how you're showing up today is ultimately getting you to where you want to be tomorrow. So today, as we now step into the powerful steps of articulating, shaping, and managing your personal brand, but I want us to take the time now to really get to the nitty-gritty of articulating what that future self looks like. I actually need to get you into state. Okay, so the best way that I know how to do that is a little bit of power posing. I am going to get you to stand up and pose like Wonder Woman or Superman. We're going to have our legs slightly spread. We're going to have our hands on our hips, our shoulders back. We're going to be elevating our chin. We're going to close our eyes so no one is going to be looking at you except for all the staff and these camera crew. Other than that, no one is going to be looking at you, okay?
So we've invited these wonderful people up here because we want to talk about the power of relationships and learning how to network, how to go out there and build those relationships for better strategic placement and to grow our businesses. Well, I'll get everybody to answer this one. But Sam, I might just start with you first, if that's all right.
I'm a person who likes to rely on the people around me, and you do that in a number of ways. You'll have your team, you'll have a board of advisors, you'll have your friends and your family, and you find comfort in those people because you've brought them around the table for particular reasons. There shouldn't be a fear. It's okay to lean into your vulnerabilities and have someone almost help hold your hand through this, because running businesses is bloody stressful.
And so I think not every relationship is gonna end up going to a profitable way, but at the same time, if you're genuine, if you know and you're doing for the right reason, I think you can really finish still all right in the towards the end of that relationship.
I believe an elevator pitch should include what problem your business is solving, because that's really how you can connect with whoever it is that you're speaking to. Without a problem to solve, you don't have a business to have. So I really believe that the essence of trying to connect with someone and ensure that there is some sort of competitive advantage, some sort of difference, some sort of unique element, which is you and the purpose of why you do what you do, but in conjunction with that, the why factor, and also what does that actually mean to the market, whether it's B2B, whether it's B2C, C2C, whatever it is, what problem are you actually solving?
Just don't be afraid, like if you're passionate or you believe in your business, your service, or you as a personal brand, don't be afraid to commit to that and to really share your wins and share who you are, because as Aussies, we don't like to brag and try and be humble, but you need to be able to sell yourself and be comfortable doing that. So don't make the same mistake as me.
I mean, one thing I will say is I was writing some stuff to put on Instagram on our 11th birthday and reflecting on it. And the main thing for me, as I'm sure you've all experienced throughout your journeys, like if you reflect on 11 years and what stands out, for me, it's the relationships. It's the relationships with the team. It's the relationship with Timmy, and it's the ability to serve people who are as fucking amazing as all of you guys are. So I just want to sort of reflect that back to each and every person in this room. You have been the highlight of this journey for me. Well done on an exceptional day. We are all going to walk to the bar right now and have some very well-deserved drinks together. Well done, team. We'll see you at the bar. That was an absolutely profound 2 days. We've had 170 entrepreneurs here on Cockatoo Island architecting and strategizing the future of their business. We've had them tapping into their personal values and envisaging the best version of themselves so that they can truly architect their characters and their futures. We've locked it in with visualizations, meditations. We've done cocktail parties and dinners. It's been an absolutely profound experience. There's been tears, there's been a lot of laughter, there's been a lot of connections that have been catalyzed, and 170 lives have been categorically shifted and changed forever as a result of the great work that these 170 entrepreneurs and my incredible team at the Entourage have achieved over these last 2 days. If you weren't here and you're a 6 or 7 or 8 figure business owner who's committed to growth, make sure you're at the next one. I'll see you guys soon.
Continues with fighting me, but I don't have quitting inside of me. I will not jump in these boxes they throwing me. Talking to God and there's so much he's showing me, shaping me, growing me, taking me sowing seeds, a growing tree. Y'all get a load of me. Yeah.